Good morning, students. Welcome once again to online video lectures. Today we'll start with the cabinet mission, which took place in 1946. The British cabinet mission of India aimed to discuss and plan for the transfer of powers from the British government to Indian leadership, conferring India with its independence. Formulated at the initiative of Clement Attlee, who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, it was represented by three British ministers. So, cabinet mission was made to discuss and plan for the transfer of powers from the British government to the Indian leadership. Means this was the time when the British declared that we are going to free India and transfer all the powers which are with Britishes towards the Indian government. So that time Clement Attlee was the Prime Minister of United Kingdom, and he represented three British ministers to undertake the cabinet mission and transfer the powers from the British sides to the Indian sides. And he made proposals. The proposals were: first one was to establish total self-rule in the country. Second one was to divide the whole country into total 3 provinces. Number 3 was to allow India to design its own constitution. Number 4th one was formation of an interim or provisional government till the constitution was framed. So the first thing was Indians were allowed to have self-rule in their own country. That was the power given by the Britishers. Second thing was he made to divide the whole country into 3 provinces, not more than 3. Means the provincial state, which were nearly 562 provincial states in India during the 1946. So plan was made by the Britishers so that the states were combined and only 3 provincial states will be formed. And Britishers will allow the Indians to design their own constitution. Until the time the constitution was framed, Indians were allowed to form provisional government or interim government. Interim or provisional government means temporary type of government. The Congress secured majority in the following elections and formed the interim government under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. So elections were held and Congress won the elections and they formed interim government with the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. He became the first Prime Minister of India. The poor response irritated the Muslim League and they declared 16th August 1946 as the direct action day. As a result, communal tension prevailed in the country and many parts witnessed communal riots too. However, the Muslim League maintained its position in the government through varied protests till the formation of Pakistan. So after Jawaharlal Nehru was made the Prime Minister of India, the leaders of Muslim League were not happy and they wanted Jawaharlal Nehru as to be removed from the post of the Prime Minister. So they started protesting in various forms. They declared 16th August 1946 as the direct action day. It means that they will protest unless and until they have been given their own Pakistan. So they protested against Indians till they got their own Pakistan. The main story between the formation of Jawaharlal Nehru as the Prime Minister and the transfer of powers from Britishers to India, it's very detailed and we will discuss that during our regular classes. At present it is not possible for us to declare. I will discuss in very short. When the Congress peoples were attending the meetings, Gandhiji decided that Jawaharlal Nehru will be the new Prime Minister of the free India. But people were not happy for Jawaharlal Nehru to be the Prime Minister of free India. So they wanted Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to be the new Prime Minister of free India. But as Gandhiji knew that Jawaharlal Nehru is capable of handling the transactions with the foreign countries, as he can speak English very well and he is well known, is a popular figure in foreign countries, so he will be the right person to become a Prime Minister at present when India is having a lot of problems, lack of facilities. So this is the best time for him to become the Prime Minister. Whether he is capable or not, but he should be made Prime Minister and everything will go on smoothly. And he held personal meetings with Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to take his name against the elections so that Prime Minister could be made to Jawaharlal Nehru and people will not have any type of problem with it. So at last Jawaharlal Nehru was made the prime minister, and he was happy with it. And after that, Muslim League's leader Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he started shouting that I wanted Pakistan. I don't want to live in Hindu country. I want my country to be communal country. I want new Pakistan. So Gandhiji decided that I should make him prime minister so that he can be the king of whole of the India, and we can stop the division of India and Pakistan. But Jawaharlal Nehru didn't agree to this, and later on Pakistan was divided, and the protest of Muslim leagues came to an end. Now we'll see what happened to at least announcement of the independence of India in February 1947. The communal integrity was jeopardized by the attitude of the Muslim League. Means there was problems of communal rights of Indians, Hindus and Muslims with the interim government. The British Prime Minister on 20th February 1947 announced in the British Parliament that latest by June 1948 the powers of the Britishers will be completely transferred to the Indian government. The enthusiasm and happiness of Indian leaders and the common people knew no bounds. Gandhiji welcomed the decision of the Britishers by saying that it was their best decision ever made by the Britishers. Till whatever act, whatever law that was made by the Britishers happened to be undelightful by the Indians. They faced problems due to the new laws and unjust laws which were made by the Britishers, and this discussion when was made by the Prime Minister Attlee, Gandhiji welcomed this decision and said that this is their best decision ever made in the Indian history. So Attlee announced that India will be becoming free by June 1948, and he gave this judgment on 20th February 1947. So this will end the lesson, and we shall discuss the exercise. I want you all to first of all try to find out the answers of all these questions, and let me know if you are able to find out the answers or not, and we'll see later on. And if you are not able to find the answers, we will provide you, but at present you should go on with the exercises and try to complete your notebooks. That's all for today. We'll meet again with the new videos and with the new chapters. Till then, keep studying and stay safe.